What's up, guys? Welcome to Logged and Loaded, episode number the next one. And today we're going to be talking about the King of the Styans Northern Qualifier, which happened on Saturday.
It did indeed.
Which you ran.
I did. Yeah, it was very well ran, if I do say so myself.
It was very well ran, to be fair.
I was very happy with how it went. I was absolutely shitting myself about running it.
I think considering it's your first comp, you've done a very good job. So
Yeah, I've had 99% positive feedback.
what was the 1%?
Well, someone complained about getting sunburned, but
That's fine.
yeah, you and me same, bro. And the other one was just the ruling on the stone put could have been a little bit more clear.
It was Zach's bait, wasn't it?
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, the ruling on the stone put could have been more clear.
Yeah, and I take full blame for that.
I think me and Harry had an idea of what was going to be, and then it all of a sudden changed.
Yeah,
But it's fine. It doesn't matter.
these things happen.
The
You
the
wanna
bro
try and-
who threw it the furthest won, and
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
the end of it. So it didn't change anything.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
had
think.
some canny. When I said 10 kilo for the stone put, and someone was like, "No, that's way too light." I think the distances and the weight was right.
Yeah, it was a good choice of weight.
Because I was sat the night before and I was like, is 10 kilo too light? Is it going to be too light? And I changed last minute. It was going to be 10 kilo Atlas stone, but then that stone that was in my garden was actually 9.8.
Okay.
And I thought, that looks cool as fuck. It's a bit nicer than just throwing an Atlas stone.
Well, considering a shot put is like 7 point something, right?
Yeah.
And a shot put is nicely spherical. It's got a good grip on it, and yours was like a triangle-y kind of ish shape.
Yeah.
I think that's appropriate because the shot put world record's like 23 meters.
Yeah.
So you all of a sudden get something that's 33% heavier and also a different shape.
Odd-shaped. Yeah.
You're not going to be breaking unless there's a freak there. You're not going to be breaking 10 meters. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, we had that 10-metre track laid out, and I saw something in the warm-up, and I was like, yeah, no, 10-metre track was enough.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it rolled a little bit,
Yeah, but
like dropping a rugby ball.
yeah, but if it was an Atlas stone, it would have fucking rolled off and probably went through the fence a few times.
No, I think if it was spherical, it would have divoted more.
Think.
I think, yeah, because it's like kind of, well, not rugby ball shape, but you know what I mean. It's that weird shape.
had like a
It had the chance.
it
to
had like
hit,
a flat edge and then like a pointed edge.
Yeah, it had the chance to hit like the pointy thin edge and kind of fuck off somewhere. But
Yeah.
I think it was a good event. It was a really
But
good event.
that was the only thing that had me kind of going, oh, right, that's what I need to improve for next year. But everything else,
I think just around the wording, like because the actual event itself was really
the
good
event
and it ran
yeah.
nicely.
Obviously we'll talk a little bit more about it as we go into more depth. But yeah, I think probably just be a little bit more clear on the wording.
So why don't you tell the folks at home what the events were?
So the event one was dragon eggs to shoulder.
Sick.
You had a 100 kilo or a 120 kilo. Obviously, any reps on the 120 beat a rep at 100, which was really cool. Very much appreciate Border Strong for sorting them out and letting us borrow them for the day. They brought them down the van, just no charge whatsoever.
Massive
And
shout out to be fair.
Quite a few guys from there come down, competed, and have sung my praises and said absolutely they want to do it next year. So.
And it's a cool thing to have an event because you don't see them anywhere really.
That was so when I agreed with Adam, probably December time, agreed with Dave and Ian and Adam and everyone kind of involved with King of the Styans that I would run the Northern Qualifier. We'd already been at Atlas Endurance and had a play with them, and I was like, I want some. Like, if I can't buy some, I'm gonna I'll even pay Stephen like to rent them for the day because I want some there. Like, it'd be cool as fuck. So I got a quote off him for a price, and then I saw Border Strong had some, so I messaged Gary, who obviously helps Border Strong out and kind of runs it, and I was like, can I borrow them? He's like, of course you can. I'll just check and make sure that they're happy with it, but yeah, that's fine.
It's mad
So
that
he's
they've just
spot
been
on,
like,
and he was just
okay.
like, yeah, and he was just like, oh, that's great, like, and just let a few of us compete, and it makes it worthwhile bringing them down. I was like, yeah, spot on. Like, I'll make sure you guys get some kind of like priority access to make sure they get in. They didn't get anything earlier. They just got told, right, it's going up live soon.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the event sold out less than 48 hours.
Not bad going.
No, and then we had 20 of the 25 athletes turn up, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, you're bound to get some pullouts on you,
Yeah,
especially
I was
for an
always-
event like that.
I was always expecting it, and like it's why I kind of went a little bit above, because I thought if I go 20, that'll be a nice number to have. But if I go a little bit above that, it means it'll whittle down to 20.
Yeah.
But event 2 was the Reeve Stonehold. So
Yes.
Harry brought his ringed stones, and it was just a max time hold on them, which was really cool. Sometimes
And
on
it
there
didn't take forever either, so I think it was a
No,
good
it
choice
was-
of weights.
It was a good choice of weights, but it was also easy reset. Like, I think you had a couple of people would either move them out a little bit because they were a bit taller, or move them in a little bit because they were a bit shorter. But that was it. There was no like bringing them back to the start line, or there was very little of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, stone put, like we said, 3 attempts. Your furthest throw was what score you got. It wasn't like a combined score. It was literally just whichever one of your throws was the best is what counts. But you've got 3 attempts. And we did it just like a round robin, didn't we? We had
Yeah,
like,
just had a line of people. You just do your throw.
this person
then
was
back to the
first, this
back of the
person
line.
was last. As soon as you've done your throw, go to the back of the line and just keep going around, keep going around. It went really quickly.
It did, yeah.
The one that took probably the longest was the Kingfisher Stone Carry.
Not probably the longest.
Well,
It
absolutely
took the longest.
But it was mainly the resetting of the stone. It's a fucking behemoth of a stone.
I mean, there was only 3 people there capable of putting the stone back onto the platform, and
2 of us didn't
you were
want to do
busy running it, and I don't want my knee to explode, so it just became Matty doing it
Yeah.
22 times, or however many times he
I
did
did it 23 times.
Crazy.
Because he wanted to go, and Adam Rumney wanted to go. But I think I looked at it and I thought maybe the weight's a little bit too heavy. Maybe I've gone too heavy with this. But then some of the distances we were getting, other than like Josh Lingard, who just fucking dropped it straight away, most of the distances were kind of the spread I was looking for.
I think it was a good weight. I think it's just the shape of it and how sharp it was. It was just hard. It was just a hard stone to get a grip of. It was a hard stone to carry. But I think the weight itself was totally fine. I think 150 kilos off a platform is very reasonable for, a qualifier that's going to
Especially
take
when
you
it
to an
opens-
international
Especially
competition.
when it opens kind of comp,
Exactly,
which
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
I think I might get a bit of kit out and try and smooth off some of those really sharp edges before next year. But
Yeah.
definitely keep that stone in there.
Would you plan on doing that event again? Even with
Yes.
would you change anything to make it easier?
I'd probably make it a lower pick.
Okay.
I'd still have it raised,
Yep.
but I'd make it an easier bit of platform to get it onto.
Maybe like a bit of rubber, chunk of rubber or a chunk of wood or something.
Yeah. Like, I think if I'd thought about it, there's at my parents' house we've got a chopping block. Mm-hmm. It's literally just a bit of a tree stump.
Right.
It's being chopped to bits by axes, but the top's pretty flat because you put wood on top and just chop it. It's about half the height of the keg.
All right.
So you're not aiming for those 2 kind of wooden platforms that was across the top of the keg.
Yeah.
But it's also that little bit lower, but it's still high enough that you can get yourself under and you're not like breaking your back to break it off the floor.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay. Cool.
But I was happy with that. And then the last event, the 5 Pillars of Stone Lifting, I think.
Best event.
Best event, yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fucking cool.
It was really good.
I think, obviously, initially the idea come about because being a new promoter, I don't have any kit, really.
Yep.
So it was, what event can I do that's going to be cool as fuck, but also doesn't take... Ooh, it's gone red. Doesn't take, like, a load of kit. Like, I don't need a yoke, or I don't need to build a fence, or, like, don't need to build a table like what they do at King of the Styans. So, like, stone loading was kind of out of the question. So I was just like, what works? And then I'd seen that Britain's Strongest Stone Lifter had done it last year, and it worked really, really well. So I was like, fuck it, let's do that. It ties in, at the time when it was meant to be a pencher, the pillars on the monument, so it ties in with that nice.
Yep.
We'll get some really like, funky stones, like some that make you really think. And the amount of different ways that people picked up those stones was insane.
Yeah, I think that first stone, everybody seemed to take it almost the same way. With
There was
the
a
odd
few
exception.
people who'd kind of just Mong strengthed it.
Yeah.
But I think people saw, I know Max Schwanwald had showed everyone kind of the clasp technique. That's the way I was doing it.
Yeah.
Stand it up, flat bit on your chest and just fucking hug the bitch. There was a few people who did 0, but majority of people did get it.
Well, the good thing about the zero, well, not the good thing about the zeros, but the zeros, it wasn't just the bottom end of the field that zeros. It was like you might have had, the first three guys out who were at the bottom end of missed, and then a few people get through the first one or the first two, and then a couple of guys in the middle of the pack, because it wasn't so much. I mean, it was a big, heavy stone.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
153 kilos.
Yes,
it's
but
heavy.
it wasn't so much the weight; it was more the figuring it out. Because the likes of Steve Dutton, he didn't manage to get it off the floor, and he was in
strong enough.
He was in like fourth or something up to that point, or sixth up to that point.
He was sixth. Yeah.
So like he was right up there in the running for potentially getting in the top five.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't do it, and it was the same for me at OSG on that third stone or whatever it was.
Yeah, you just couldn't get.
I just couldn't pick it up, man. It wasn't the weight of the stone. The weight's fine. It was only like 140 kilos, but I couldn't fucking pick it up.
Yeah. So I think, especially when I got those ones back, because it was wind, lap, chest, shoulder press. The first two, and I kind of had a play with them. Me and Connor Toms had a little bit of a feel about with them, and it was like, these two are about the weights I've specified, but they could really catch you out. So then the next three, we went a little bit lighter than what we kind of aimed for, mainly to try and make it so more people, if they got past those first two, were going to be able to give them a try.
Yeah.
Like the third stone was a mad-ass shape.
It was a really cool shape.
Yeah.
I did start to wonder if anybody was going to actually be able to get it high enough.
Yeah.
But then people started to do it.
Thing is, I'd done, so the day that I brought them back to new level, I was outside and I'd actually went through all of them and done them all in the 5 pillars.
Right.
So I knew it was doable, and I knew it was doable in the time. Because I think I'd done it in I wasn't fucking rushing through them, but I'd done it so I'd been able to get it. I think I'd done it in about 60 odd seconds.
Yeah. And I think the weight selection was good, even though it was, you say some of them were a little lighter than you wanted them to be, because it was only like 3 people finished, 2 or 3 finished the whole thing. And even on the pressing stone, which is going to be the lightest one, people weren't just blasting it overhead, with the exception of, I mean, Mark Fulton made it look pretty easy.
So did Curtis.
And the shoulder, again, a lightish stone, especially compared to the dragon eggs, but it wasn't a stone that people were just throwing to their shoulder.
Yeah, it was on purpose. So we picked that one out because we saw the shape of it and thought, it's got a nice rounded kind of egg shape to it. It'll move quite nice. Then when we actually picked it out, we saw it had a concave on the underside. So it was nice and round on one side, but pretty much inverted on the other. So it would roll a bit, but then it would just get stuck.
Yeah.
So you had those people where you'd see them kind of getting it up and then having to really bounce it up the body.
Yeah.
But as a whole, I really liked that event. I think
I
we had a good amount of crowd as well.
That event was definitely the best event. I don't think you could have picked a better event to finish com off. I think that was really, really good. Genuinely, very good event. But yeah, there was a decent crowd. People were walking past and coming along and kind of joining in. Well, not well. I suppose the coppers joined in, but coming along and watching, and it's just different, isn't it? It's different, interesting. And it's in a kind of high traffic area, isn't it?
Yeah, I think quite a few people did actually just drive past and see it, and plop the cars in a side street and come down and have a look just to see what was going on. Because I know Adam Rumney made the joke of you've organised the comp, but you're fucking walking about schmoozing with people. It was genuinely people coming over and asking us what's going on.
Yeah.
And because I'm walking about with crew on my t-shirt, I'm someone who would know what the questions are.
Yeah.
So I had quite a few people coming and asking and saying what's this or what's this about, and I was just generally explaining it.
And to be fair, it was kind of running itself at that point anyway.
Yeah.
We all knew what we had to do. None of the crew were flying blind, and me and Harry were there to keep everybody right if needs be.
We all kind of had a set role that was kind of just. Yeah,
if you've ran the comp well, you don't really have to do much. In terms of directly interacting with.
I think the most I did was
stuff.
just fucking. I did a few resets, especially on the Kingfisher song, 'cause, again, heavy.
Yeah.
But majoritively, it was just shouting out who's next on the megaphone.
Obviously, there is exceptions to that. In a massive competition, you'll regardless of whether you're running it well or whatever, you'll have to do shit because it's busy. And there's a lot of people doing a lot of things. But obviously, you had a good crew. Everybody knew what they were doing, and it was ran well.
Yeah. So
Well done, you.
Thank you.
In the comments, say well done, Fisher. If you don't, then
You're
don't make me have another fucking rant again.
Yeah, he'll have a cry if he will.
I will say though, everybody who left a comment last week,
Thank you.
Thank you. My rant did work.
We had quite a few comments on Spotify as well.
Fantastic.
You know, Alex Lee did say that he was now scared of you because you're coming for blood.
I'm coming for so much blood if you don't leave a comment. Yeah. Otherwise, you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alex Lee's not coming for you yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I have the score sheet.
Ooh.
Now, we didn't use Iron Podium on the day for the score sheet because Gina brought her iPad and it just wasn't playing.
Okay.
The original plan was she had so we set the spreadsheet up and then we realised that you can do it on Iron Podium. So we were like, fuck it, we'll just put it straight in Iron Podium. It works out the scores. Athletes can actually lock up the same way that you do with strength results. Log on and follow the results live. But it just wasn't working with Gina's iPad.
Right, okay.
So mentally I wasn't with it yesterday, so I didn't want to do it. But I've done it today and it looks really good on Iron Podium. So anybody who hasn't seen my story, you can go on Iron Podium and have a look at the scores.
Yeah.
So the winning number of reps on the Dragon Egg to shoulder was 4 reps with a 120.
Yep.
Which I think is pretty reasonable. A rep every 15 seconds or so. Yeah. They're not the easiest things in the world, especially when they've been dropped and there was divots in the floor and it was hard to get your hands under them. Like, fair play to the guys who did get for Sam and Robert. But yeah.
Robert has the biggest calves I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I was speaking with Sai about this, and Sai seems to think that he has to put each individual sleeve over his entire body first.
Oh yeah, I think that's right.
And then before, it has to like somehow magic it down onto one leg rather than... Because there's no way that he's getting them over the calves. They are
he
fucking
must have
incredible.
specially built hourglass-shaped sleeves because there's no fucking way you can get those over the calves.
They were fucking insane.
It was crazy.
As a whole, though, we had four zeros on the event.
Yep.
But they were generally by the lighter weight athletes.
Yeah.
And people who hadn't had a chance to have a go on the kit. And with them being quite specialist kit, fair enough, people not having a go.
What I will say with this event is I was refereeing this event. It's very difficult to referee this because you want them to do well. And it's not like if it was an Atlas stone, they'd have to hold it on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Like for a decent period of time because Atlas stones are easy. Most people have never touched these things.
Yeah, they're all, because of the pill shape, you kind of get them on your shoulder and they want to just go off the back.
They either want to go off the back, or if you just load them straight up, it's kind of against your head and it's pushing your neck to the side. And I'm like, I'm not having people stand there in that position.
No.
Especially it's like they're fighting with it. I'm like, as soon as you
in the wind as well, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you take your hand off, I'm probably going to give you the down signal. With the so there was a few soft calls.
Yeah.
I will admit. But I think everybody got the same soft calls.
Yeah. There was
with the exception of Marcus's one.
Yeah.
It was very touch and go on Marcus's one. I didn't give him it.
Yeah. But Marcus didn't zero. He still got 2 reps.
Yeah, he still did well. Yeah, to be fair to him.
So I don't.
But I'll happily admit
if he'd got a 3rd rep at the 100, he would have got half a point more.
Yeah.
It's not.
But I'm not.
It wouldn't have.
Things.
Well, it would have actually put him joint 13th rather than 14th.
Well, he doesn't want to place 13th, do you? Unlucky for some, man.
But yeah, we had a nice spread of. He probably had half and half between the 100 and the 120.
Yep.
I think there was 1 or 2 people attempted the 120 and then went straight down on the 100.
Yep, Josh was one of them.
I did think Josh was dying at one point. He fell backwards with that stone.
It was so close to landing on his ankle, man.
Yeah. What I will be doing is, if you are watching on YouTube or watching on Spotify, I'll be putting a little video here of kind of what the dragon eggs look like, just about here, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, I'll be putting it on there. Just so you can have a bit of a visual representation from Liam Ferguson, who was doing the videography for the day.
Yeah, that was good to have him down.
I do need to chase him up because he's only got 3 of the events ready for us.
Okay.
He said they should be ready soon.
Sick.
But yeah, it was a cool event to start a comp as well. I think we had probably the 2 cooler events at the start and the finish. And most people will have probably signed up because they wanted to do that event.
Yeah, especially with Ultimate Strongman having done it now. I think you've seen some of the big boys in Strongman do it, and you'd be like, "Well, I want to fucking do that. That looks cool." Or even just think that I can do that, and then come to the day, and then you either can or you can't.
Yeah, I do want to give a big shout out to Steve Dutton because he couldn't get access to one, so he just fucking made one.
Yeah, he makes logs as well.
Yeah,
bro is good at what he does.
If he wants to make us a wooden log.
Yeah, Steve, if you want to make us a log that says logged and loaded on it, then
That'd
feel
be cool as
free.
fuck.
How heavy empty should we have it?
How heavy would you want it?
100.
100 kilo log.
100
please.
kilos, Steve. Thank you.
That would be ideal. I'll even get a van and drive down and pick it up from you.
Ooh, that's good for you.
Yeah,
It'll need to be a big van if it's a 100 kilo log because it's going to be like 13 foot long.
Where Daz's van's long enough, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
That's the one I had on Saturday.
I don't know.
Should be.
I don't know. That log that I got that's in the gym, that was tough to transport.
Yeah, but
in
that was in the smaller van.
Oh, is it?
That was
Okay,
in
right.
That was in a standard size van with Daz as a long wheelbase. But yeah, fair play to Steve for that. Again, Sam Durnan, Rob Patterson for getting 4 reps, I should say.
Yep.
Who you want to shout out?
I think it's Phil. Was it Phil?
Phil Rigby. Oh, dislocated his finger.
On the first event.
Yeah, he come to us up just before the second event and he taped his fingers up and just went, "I've taped them up. Am I all right? Continue?" And I was like, "It's entirely at your own risk if you're happy to do so. But if any of the symptoms that Daisy mentioned to you about start occurring, then it's a hospital job, like she said." And he was like, "Well, I'm here now, so I might as well." So fair fucks to Phil.
I was really tempted to try and undislocate it for him, just because I wanted to go.
Yeah,
but I thought it's probably not a good idea. Maybe against the insurance.
Yeah.
At that point.
Now, second event was the Reeve Stonehold. Now, Harry brought these stones that they were nicely made by Jamie Oates, the Stone Beetle. I believe he gifted them to Harry. We've got a nice little plaque on them. That they are really
cool.
nice stone. The handles are a little bit thinner. They do want to cut the fuck out your hands.
Yeah, looked at.
But I think we saw a nice spread of times on this as well. Generally ranging from the average low scores of kind of 30 seconds, with the exception of Josh, who did 14 seconds.
Dear me, Josh.
But the average kind of low scores were like 29.5, 30, 32, 35. And then you started getting slowly building up to some of the big guys getting 90 seconds and 93 seconds for Mark Fulton with the event win.
Is a world record.
Yeah, the world record on the Reeve stones.
Yeah.
Like Harry said, the longest he'd held them for was about a minute.
Yeah.
And Harry is a stone hold don.
That he is.
So whether Harry's just done it for a minute and thought, I'm bored now.
I think he probably did do that.
Rather than actually like maxing it out. But I think he's going to probably go home and max it out.
Yeah.
Just to try and beat those scores. But Daniel Kidd really shocked me on this because he went out and just didn't look like he was bothered. Like he did 90 seconds. He was literally just deadpan, no movement. Yeah, just no movement whatsoever. Like, I know a few people, Dylan Ridley, for one, was stood there going, like
Yeah,
screaming.
very animated, wasn't he, throughout the day?
But, yeah, it was, as much as it's a boring event to watch, it is a really good test for athletes.
Yeah.
And also makes you think of just how long can you hold your shopping for?
I don't want to hold my shopping for that long.
No.
Definitely not 90
Me neither.
seconds. No, God, no. Not my shopping.
But yeah, Mark Fulton with the win on that one. Going away with a nice bottle of Jameson whiskey.
Yeah, good on you, Mark
gifted to him
Fulton.
by Harry. The event 3 was a stone put.
Yeah.
Again, we spoke about this a little bit. As much as the rules could have been worded a bit better by me, on average, it was quite good.
Yeah.
Most people getting about 5.5 metres.
Did Mark win this one as well?
Yeah, Mark won this one as well. He got himself a nice Ice Guys hat and some supplements.
Sick.
He got 7.63 metres.
Good score.
Very good score. Curtis in second place getting 7.08. And then I think it was Sam Durnan got 7 metres.
Curtis did throw a bigger one. It just pulled him on the one-handed throw thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Curtis, if you're watching. I coach Curtis as well, so I can't.
No, you can't give generous.
No.
Can't give generous calls.
No.
Again, there's not really much to say about this. So just
No, it's a sick event. It was cool.
smooth. It was.
For me personally, I would want to see shot put style one hand throw next time. That's just my opinion. It just makes it a little easier to judge. I know you didn't want to have people spinning, but you could. I think we'll just ban spinning.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something for next year. I know I've already kind of started conversations for next year already.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we'll get onto that towards the end.
Cool.
Kingfisher stone carry, so quite some good distances.
Do you know? You're right. Okay, so obviously Adam Rumney wanted to have a go here,
Yeah.
didn't he? Which was a diabolical idea.
Yeah.
The fact that all of the other competitors hadn't touched the stone yet, and the first person who touched the stone tore their bicep.
Yeah. That was one of the complaints I had.
I'm not fucking surprised.
I don't think he'll mind us naming them, but Adam Heppel messaged us and said, "Oh, just for feedback, like obviously good feedback, bad feedback." He's like, the only bad feedback he really gave was don't let people who aren't competing on the kit,
Yeah.
because he saw Adam do his bicep and he was fucking shitting himself for it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Which is understandable, because I replied as well and said I was also shitting myself after Adam Rumney tore his bicep on it.
Yeah.
But Adam has agreed that he should have listened to us and dropped it as he said he would. I think he said to Daisy he was going to take it one length and drop it at the other end.
Right.
So when he went one length, turned around, come back, and then didn't drop it and stood there for ages, and it was the trying to get onto the keg
Yeah.
and trying to be nice
Yeah.
that's actually done the damage.
Too helpful, Adam. Too helpful. Be less helpful next time.
But yeah, we saw some abysmal scores of 1 metre with Josh.
Fucking poor Josh.
Yeah. Didn't have a good day, really, did he? But
He had a wonderful day.
He'd not done any training, really, for it, so
No, yeah.
can you blame the fella?
And
he did turn up to the gym the night before to do some
did,
training,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
went, "Oh shit, I'm competing tomorrow. I probably shouldn't."
And also, Josh is incredibly clumsy. Like on every event, I was fearing for Josh's life.
Yeah,
I thought he's gonna knock himself on the stone throw. He's gonna throw it in the crowd. On the dragon egg, he's gonna take himself out.
he did.
On the fucking kingfisher front carry stone, it's gonna crush him. He's gonna fall backwards. Like I just don't think that level of clumsy in a human is made for natural stone lifting.
Probably not. No.
Sorry, Josh. Prove me wrong.
But we had like, some of the lower distances were things like 8 metres, 8.5 metres, 10 metres, and generally they were not that the lads weren't strong enough to do it; they'd just not got the position right on the pickup.
Yeah.
You could see that the guys who got the higher distances really knew where to grab, like, the good positions to hold. Like Zach Spate, fair enough, one of the lightest guys, if not the lightest in the field.
Definitely the lightest.
Between him and Matty Hurst, I think.
No, it's because Zach's only about 2 foot tall. Matty Hurst's about 6 foot.
Yeah, so between like getting second on that event with 43 metres, fair enough.
And at that point, the best score I think was probably Heppel or something with like 24, and he just absolutely blasted them.
Yeah, Heppel did 22 point. But then again, Heppel went out quite early on it as well.
He did, yeah.
And did 22.66. Like, for a guy, again, someone who hasn't trained natural stones before, just turned up.
Yeah.
And Heppel was in the gym the night before doing axle.
Yeah, he was,
So, fair play turning up and doing that kind of distance. And then Max von Walder, double full sturker. He's always going to take the win on this, really,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
54.87. He didn't really look tired at that point either.
He did. He definitely did. He definitely did. I think that was enough distance.
Yeah.
He said his goal was 60. I'm like, just say your goal was 54.86.
He did further.
Yeah, there you go.
54.87. But yeah, good. This one did mix the pack up a little bit because some of the top guys, so people who were always at the top, like Mark and Curtis, dropped down a little bit. They weren't out of the top 10,
Yep.
but they were further down the pecking order on this event than they were for the rest of them. And then the last event, your favourite event, 5 pillars of stone lifting. There's a few, like we said, a few zeros, but it was quite a nice spread across the board. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 athletes get 1 implement. 2 get 2 implements. 3 get 3 implements. Couple get 4, and then about 4 people got 5 implements.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what the 5 pillars of strength are, it's wind, which is just breaking the floor with it. So as soon as it's off the floor, you get down command.
Harry was having a nice lie down for that one.
He was. And then the second stone is a lap, so you just get to your lap and then place it down. The third one is to chest, fourth one is to shoulder, and the fifth one is to be pressed overhead.
Yeah.
Simple.
I think that event I'd want to keep for next year.
Definitely.
Keep those stones.
Yeah, definitely. It was good.
As long as I can find somewhere to store the stones that I can use again, I'll definitely do that event again next year.
I mean, you could probably just keep them on the grass. It's not like they're going anywhere, is it?
No, as long as Luke's all right with them. If not, I'm sure I've got the stone sling. I'm sure we could bring them through the gym and put them on the wall at the back.
Oh, yeah, outside by the fence and stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Where the few kegs and judo Jeff is.
Yeah.
No one would fucking touch them there, so.
Probably not.
But yeah, that was, again, favourite event. Great one to finish on. Each event had a nice prize. The Odd Object, shout out Odd Object, I gave a £50 voucher.
Yep.
But then because it was a draw on that event, they've given out 2 £50 vouchers.
That's pretty sick.
Bottle of whiskey for the Stonehold, an Ice Guy's hat, and 3 tubs of supplements for the Stone Put. A custom T-shirt from Apollyon for the Kingfisher Stone Carry, and then 24 cans of Monster.
Nice.
For the 5 pillars.
I wish I'd won that one.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, good day, I think.
Yeah, good successful day. Do you want to read out the people who have qualified for the finals?
There was 6 invites handed out.
6
on Saturday.
Was there not meant to be 5?
There were 6 handed out.
Ooh.
So the people who got invites were in 5th place, Dylan Ridley.
Yep.
Who
clutched up on the last event.
Yeah, coming down to new level and really like pushing himself outside the gym he'd come down 3 or 4 times to make sure that he did get. So yeah, fair play.
Well, you just haven't said anything there. You just said lots of words.
Yeah. So he was
he came to a new level to use the stones. Well done, Dylan. Congratulations.
Yeah. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Come down, use the stones, and really figured it out. Yes, it was bang on the timer, but he did well. He did well on the stone front carry as well. He got 3rd place on that. So last 2 events really pulled him up the pecking order. Max von Walder in 4th place. Robert Patterson in 3rd place. Robert was a late entry, so a couple of dropouts, and Robert had messaged us about 2 weeks after saying, could he jump in? I was like, it's full, but if anyone drops out.
Yep.
As soon as I messaged him, he was like, yep, bam, I'm in.
Sick.
So, late sign up for Robert.
Shout out to Robert. Thank you very much for getting yourself off the calf race to come and do the competition. We enjoyed having you there.
2nd place, Curtis England.
Right, so Curtis
is a child.
Yeah, Curtis is only a junior, big junior. His goal was to beat his friend, which he did.
Tuxford?
I think so, yeah. Which he did. He annihilated his friend.
Yeah.
So, like, on the stone to shoulder, he just did a couple, and then on the Kingfisher stone,
carry, he just walked certain distance. He didn't look tired. He just put it down. He was like, yeah, I just want to beat him.
Yeah, he literally just did further than his mate, and then went, fuck you. And then I think he did go for it on the last event, which is why he won the last event.
Yeah.
And he definitely went for it on the stone put, but he got dinged for a one-handed throw.
Yeah. And then walking away with the win, impressive all day, to be fair, Mark Fulton.
Yeah, Mark was
He was
miles ahead.
he was only out the top 3 on the front carry.
Yeah.
Every other event, he either won or was, like, 2nd.
Yeah. Mark was really impressive.
The other invite was given to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Dave gave me
Fucking
an
hell,
invite as well.
I'd not get one.
I was going to get one anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
I normally get one. So, legacy invite, I believe it's being called.
That's fair. Yep, cool.
But yeah, really good day. I am looking forward to going up against these guys in the main show in Cumbria.
Do you think you'll beat Mark Fulton and Curtis England?
Oh, I'll give it a good go. Give it a good go.
Do you think you would beat Robert Pattinson in a calf-off?
No.
Okay.
No, I definitely wouldn't beat Robert Pattinson.
Do you think you would beat Robert Pattinson in a game of Vampires and Werewolves?
Oh, I don't think I've ever played Vampires and Werewolves.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he is.
Has Robert played Vampires and Werewolves?
Well, of course he has. It's Robert Pattinson. Anyway,
Do you think he sparkled in the sun?
he was sparkling all day. Yeah, I loved watching him sparkle. It was great.
But anyway, really good day. 26th of September is the finals up at Honister Slate Mine.
Grand.
So we'll probably plug it again towards the close at the time. But yeah, get yourself there if you haven't planned it already.
So it's a week. That's a week out of Europe's.
Yeah. You're going to go, but not going to compete, are you?
I'm definitely not going to compete. No.
Yeah.
As for going, I don't know.
I think Ellen's got an invite to Queen of the Styans.
Oh, fuck.
As far as I'm aware, she has an invite to Queen of the Styans.
Okay, maybe I have to.
So one of the feedback bits, one of the bits of feedback I did get was about 4 or 5 lasses commented saying, do a women's one next year.
Yep.
So I'd like to do that. We just need to see how Queen of the Styans goes this year.
Yeah.
Because if the last year only 4 people turned up, so I think they just want to try and make sure that the show's a bit more kind of able to go ahead before we start doing women's qualifiers.
And I think you could even advertise. Let's say 15 people turn up for Queen of the Styans this year. You could even advertise next year for the qualifiers for it.
Yeah.
And if there's only fucking 5 people enter one of them and then 2 in another, you just be like, fuck it, we're just going to invite you all.
Yeah.
Which would be a shame because obviously you want to see people go into these qualifiers and
For having to fight for the place.
you would also need to find many more stones.
Yeah. I'd also need
Another
to
set.
at least make a lighter set of walking stones as well.
Probably, yeah.
Because I don't think they'd want to be trying to lift those stones.
No.
They're heavy.
They are heavy. But yeah, grand. Well done.
Yeah. So I think
you should be applauded.
next year we're wanting to bring the Reeve stones back.
Cool.
And
Are you going to walk with them?
Walk them, yeah.
Okay.
Stone put one-handed.
Yep.
I think 5 pillars of stone lifting will still be there. Kingfisher stone, same carry but from a lower pick, and maybe some heavier dragon eggs.
That sounds good to me.
But we'll see how it goes. Have been offered a dragon egg,
Oh, have
a
you?
120 dragon egg.
Oh, okay.
Just need to look at what the finances are after the comp and see how much. Because he offered to just swap it for a bit of kit,
Right.
but I don't have a lot of kit to swap really.
What was the kit?
He didn't say. He said, "What kit have you got to swap?" And I was like, "I don't really have much."
You don't have anything?
Exactly. I don't know. I've got some tinny handles.
All right. Oh, yeah, I bet you'll swap for dinny
No,
handles.
you won't. I said, "I don't really have anything, but would you take cash?" He's like, "Oh, I paid $220 for it, so I'd maybe take a little bit less because it's used." I was like,
100.
So I'm gonna message him and see how much he'd take for it.
Cool.
So we might have a dragon egg in the gym
Sick.
that is covered in signs that say, "Do not use fucking tacky on this stone."
Yes, and definitely everybody will adhere to those rules.
No, they won't.
No.
But yeah,
Yeah, sick.
anything else happened this weekend?
Yeah, the official Strongman Online qualifier ends in 4 hours or 3 hours or something.
I think I could submit some random weights.
You could, mate. Apparently, the rules are you can just do what the fuck you want, right? Whatever weights you want.
I looked at some of the 105 dumbbells, and I would do all right in that.
Yeah, you would probably. I don't know if you'd qualify, but
I wouldn't qualify, but I think majority of them seem to be about 90 kilo, and I got 95 the other week.
Yeah. Scott McGowan's in there with 81
Ooh.
in the top 10, but his deadlift is like 340 for 3. So, but there's some fucking awful lifts.
Yes,
Absolutely awful.
I've
right?
seen this.
And like, right, okay, people at home. I get that you want to fucking go
Is
to
it
the
rant
official
time?
strong. It might be rant time. I get that you want to go to the official strongman European Championships, right? I totally get it. I've been there 3 times. It's really cool. However, the desperation to get into the competition needs to fucking stop. It needs to stop because it's absolutely diabolical, some of the things. People are holding themselves to no standard whatsoever. Like, they're just fucking... The dumbbell goes up, yeah? And it's immediately coming down the pad. And then they're celebrating. And then everyone in the gym's like, fucking yes, let's go, bro. No, let's not go, bro. That was fucking shit. Do it again, properly, or fuck off. All right?
Hold it locked out, please.
Yeah, because you're only going to get to the comp, and you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourselves. You're going to get the comp, and you're going to be fucking shite. You're going to zero everything, and then everyone's going to be like, oh, well, what a fucking surprise. I mean, his fucking dumbbell in the online qualifier was shit.
Or on the other side of the coin, you're going to have people who have entered weights for weight category they are fucking miles away from.
Oh, yeah. That happens all the time.
They're walking about at like 112 and they've gone, oh, fuck it, I'll enter in the under 80s.
Yeah.
And you're like...
Yeah, you literally could do that.
Okay. And then they either get a week out from comp and go, I'm 95 kilo, I'm never going to cut that last 15 kilo. Or they cut themselves to death.
Yep.
Literally look like they're on death's door. Unable to compete the next day because of how fucked they are. And go out and zero everything anyway.
And then all they've done is taken a spot from somebody else who would have been able to actually compete in that competition.
Yeah.
And it's shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they need to all go fuck themselves.
Do you think they need to put in, like, a weight percentage? So when you're submitting these weights, you need to be within a percentage.
Yeah.
So, like, you put, for an example, you put the dumbbell on, and then you need to step on.
Yeah.
We're not saying 105s need to be 105 on the dot.
No.
But a percentage of that weight.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Just say, like, 10%.
10%
It gives a load of...
Yeah, 10% would be fine. Then you're 115.5 kilos on you.
Yeah. For under 90, you're 99 kilo. For under 80, you're 88.
I think some people wouldn't... well, actually, I think most people would be able to do that.
Yeah.
The only people that wouldn't would be the people that auto-qualify anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll be heavier all year round because they haven't got fucking qualifications to do and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would definitely be a positive step. But then people will just fiddle that as well because they fucking fiddle everything else.
Yeah. See, when I've seen a little bit of the kick-off about what's happened today, I'm not going to name any names, but changing the colour of clips on a dumbbell when you're submitting videos.
Yeah, the fucking clips changed and they ended up like another 2 inches
Further
outside
out.
the dumbbell. So basically, guys, what's happened is this person, unnamed person,
What? Yeah.
basically what he's done is he's done a rep with a dumbbell that weighs about 80 kilos or something. And then whilst it's on the pad, the camera miraculously cuts and then comes back in. And all of a sudden, the clip is way further out of the dumbbell. So clearly, lots of weight has been added. God knows how much. Maybe like 15 kilos. And then he just picks it up and fucking moves it over to the scales, weighs it at 95.4 or whatever it is. And like, come on,
See,
man.
What makes it a little bit more, like, shitty is the fact that, like, this is someone who's been there before.
Yep.
Someone who's competed at that show before.
Yep.
They're not just, like, a random punter trying to, like, just, I'll get my name in there and see I've competed at Europe's Strongest Man. Like, they've been there before. They're an athlete who's known. And the fact they're doing it's making you think, like, how many other people are actually doing it.
And also, they know fine well that people are onto them.
Yeah.
They know because the original video, because it was actually, this is a submission from 2024 for Europe's, from March 2024. That video was found, and then it's now gone.
Yeah.
It has now been removed from their page. And it's like, people are onto you, like...
You're not fooling anyone.
You're not fooling anybody. Also, all of a sudden, you're in a different country. It's like you've flown somewhere to do this dumbbell and came back on the same day. You haven't done that, though, have you? Because it's from fucking 2 years ago.
Depends on where you're flying to. Like, I've written out to fly to... Get an early morning flight, go to Dublin, get a hire car, drive over to Galway, have a session at Matty Costello's gym.
You
do
absolutely could do that. Yes,
go home,
but the chances of you doing that when you've got the equipment in front of you is very slim.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I agree with that.
Honestly, like, it just boils my piss. And
then you've got genuine people who are busting a fucking gut to, like, try and get a spot in these competitions who will miss out because of shithousery like that.
Yeah.
And it's not even fun shithousery.
That person isn't going to take that dumbbell down, and I hope they don't. I hope they don't take the dumbbell down. I hope either they get found out and they don't get to go, or they don't get found out and they get fucking ruined for it when they get there.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of people that are going, that will qualify, that are fully aware of this.
Yeah.
And they'll fucking have their life.
Yeah.
And it's just not on, mate. It's just not on. And I'm fairly confident, I've been told from other sources, that this person has done this before. and it's just not okay.
No.
They need to be called out on it publicly. I was very tempted today.
Yeah.
Very tempted. Like, you just can't do it. And like, I get on with this person, I'm friends with this person, but you're fucking ruining everything for everyone. So stop doing it, because it makes you into a fucking gold-plated, diamond-encrusted bellend, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It does.
Now, do you think on... you played Counter-Strike.
I did.
Can you remember Overwatch? Where you could, after a certain amount of games, you got the ability...
Oh, yeah, okay.
to once a day review footage that someone had flagged someone as a cheater.
Yes.
And you could watch it, and like sometimes someone would just hit a nutty shot, and you're like, you can't really tell if they're cheating, and you just put them down. Proof. But then there's other times where you walk and someone's walking up fucking B ramp, just fucking spin button and headshot everyone. Yeah. Do you think there should be like an Overwatch-esque type button on there? So obviously you can go on Official Strongman, you can watch anybody submitted weights. Do you think there should be a button in the bottom corner where you can go flag and say, nah, there's something sketchy about that, that flags it before... Because obviously they do go on and watch at least some of the videos, but then it flags it, and the more flags, the more urgently they'll go, nah, that's sketchy, tear that down. Your score doesn't count.
I think that's a really good idea. I think a flag with, you've got to give a reason in a box. If you don't give a reason, the flag doesn't count for anything.
I think they get to see what the reason you've put in, and if you've just fucking like spammed the keyboard and just you don't like someone and you're just like, fuck, I'm going to flag their thing.
Yeah.
If it's not a valid reason, then it doesn't get looked at.
I think that's fair, because it takes them a long time to go through these videos, if they go through the videos. And basically, the entire community does it for you. Because if I'm in the 105s, I'm watching everyone's videos. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch everything. I'm going to be like, how the fuck did he do more than me? I'm going to go on and watch that. And then if it's something fishy, I'll be like, whoa, those deadlifts for touch and go, that doesn't fucking count. So, I think that
sandbag doesn't look big enough to be a 120.
Well, the size doesn't matter. It's as long as the weight that matters for the sandbag, but because they didn't specify. But I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be a good way to not fully solve the problem, but it would be a good way to streamline the removal of the scumbags process. And you know what? Not everybody's a scumbag. Like the people doing touch and go on the deadlifts, you're not a scumbag. You're just not holding yourself to. You're not holding yourself to any standard, because everybody knows that. Especially if you're an experienced athlete, everybody knows that you can't touch and go deadlifts in strongman. That's a CrossFit thing.
Yep.
And it says in the rules in bold, touch and go is not allowed. There was 1 year when touch and go was not specified, and everybody did it, and it was fine because it was never specified. But it does specify in the rules since that qualifier that it's not fucking allowed. So if you're doing it, I don't think you should be given a second chance either. I think it should be straight up, you fucked up, that's a 0. And that's your fault, because the rules have been out there for everybody to see for fucking ages.
Now, if, for an example, you go on and you were to watch someone's video and flag it and say, nah, that's touch and go deadlift, do you think they get a chance to resubmit that, or do they just get a 0 for that? No.
That's what I'm saying, no. Because you should know. There's a set of rules written down.
You need to follow that rules.
You should follow the rules, and especially if you're English,
you know the rules.
You should know the rules, and
so do I.
The rules are in English. And Christ, honestly,
Christ on a bike,
Christ on a fucking unicycle, my friend.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
The dumbbell is the most. It's the hardest one to judge, because you could lock out for a second and say, "Oh well, I was locked out." Yeah, you would never have got a down signal in a fucking competition.
You've got to be able to show that you're in control.
You've got to show some control, and that's the hardest one to look at. The deadlift touch and go is fucking obvious. If you touch and go in, sorry, that's a 0. And stopping the camera and then starting it again is also a 0. Another rule must be one continuous video. And the reason for that is because people like this gentleman, who will remain nameless, will just fucking cheat. And sometimes
no
people
speeding your videos up with 1.1 times.
Yeah, exactly. That as well. That as well. Oh, honestly, like, you give people anything, they will cheat.
Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
They'll cheat at absolutely fucking anything. But then you're going to go to the comp and get absolutely mauled by me. Do you
Mauled
want
by the
that?
tiger.
Do you want that? Because that's what's going to happen.
What's your best mauling impression?
Fucking yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking come here.
Come here.
Come here. Fucking scorpion. Fucking come here.
Imagine a Geordie scorpion.
Well, that's Buzzcocks, isn't it? Have you seen that episode?
Come here, lay.
Come here, Dafty.
Anything else happened this weekend? Or,
Nah, fuck the weekend, man.
We both got sunburned.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't end up doing my heavy squat because I was fucking ruined.
Yeah,
I was, I don't know how it functioned yesterday.
you looked awful.
Yeah.
I thought
That was-
genuinely something was wrong.
That was partly the hay fever of being outside all day on Saturday. The hay
Gay fever?
Yeah.
You've got gay
I
fever.
do have gay fever.
Saturday
It's
night fever.
It's the month for it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually, yeah.
It's also Men's Mental Health Month, which
is
is
it?
why Andy's Man Club and Game of Two Halves were at the King of the Stands qualifier as
That's
well.
grand.
So it was great, and they loved coming along and supporting the comp. And someone come and got a picture with you as well, didn't
Yeah, shout out that gentleman.
they? Yeah. He was very
was
very
cool.
happy. Apparently he turned to Craig, who I work with from Andy's Man Club, and went, is that Tom Owens? I follow him, he's famous, like, you know. So he was very buzzing to meet you.
I'm not going to lie, when people come and ask for photos, because it does happen at like every strongman thing that I go to, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you want a picture with Tom Owens,
I remember the first time it happened when Perry Good come over and
oh
asked
yeah,
for
that
you.
was
and
my
you were
first one ever.
buzzing.
Yeah, I was fucking hyped. That was.
I know the feeling though, because when Powell asked for my photo at Europe's the other weekend, I was like,
I'm famous.
someone thinks I'm cool. Yeah.
It was funny. Ellen was stood with me and he's like, I want to get a photo with both of you. And Ellen was like, what, with me as well? And I'm like, yeah, Ellen, obviously.
Yeah, you painted the load of
Yeah, you've got a nice pair of titties.
Oh.
Yeah. So she flashed on his photo.
No.
She didn't actually, for the record.
But is that's it for the week?
That's it. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, follow if you're on Spotify.
Spotify. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, do that. Also, if you've done the OSG online qualifier and you're offended by any of the things that I've said in this podcast, then you can all go and absolutely fuck yourselves. Good and proper. A good rodding. That's what you need.
Yeah.
A
Tom's
good
gonna give you
severe
a good
rodding.
rodding.
I will give you a rodding at Europe's. You can give yourselves a rodding. Everybody's getting a rodding.
Oh,
So
I want to be at Europe's now.
there you go. Right, guys. Remember, stay strong, stay sexy.
Stay stony.
Yeah. And stop being a cunt on the qualifier.